Talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says I just whipped your ass. Oh, see, I just can't stand. Acknowledge me. Shut up, bitch. Ruthless aggression.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new upload, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make very cheap pool tables. But first, a little reminder, a little update on WrestleMania Part 1. I am almost done editing, so it should be out within the next couple of days. I just wanted to add and make this show as great as possible, so adding like sound effects and just more editing in general. Either way, let's get right into the video. All you're gonna need is some extra cardboard, some tape, some yeah, you got your cardboard, you got tape and markers, and also glue. But I'm going to be using this Xbox controller box to kind of showcase the size and all that. I will put dimensions whenever I get there, but I'm just going to be using this to as a base. You guys, if you have something like this, you can also use that. But yeah, I'm going to show the dimensions I'm going to use. It's all like up to you, because it's not. It's just a little custom thing. I am going to use Kevin Owens as our test dummy. And also, when I get done with the pool table, I will show you guys how to make pool sticks and pool balls. Now, let's get right in to the photos and time-lapse, whatever I'm going to do with it. So starting out, you want to have the top base and the bottom base. The top will be where you're shooting, and I had to cut it up a little bit just because it wasn't the dimensions I wanted. I assume you guys are going to use scrap pieces of cardboard, so just cut it up to have two 6.5 by 4.5 inches bases. Then for the two smaller sides, you want to have 4.5 inches lengthwise and 3 inches width. Then for the sides, I did 6.5 inches length and 3 inches width. From there, you want to tape. You want to do a box, but you have to tape along this side as well. You want to do the corner pieces using silver duct tape split in half. Now it's time to paint. I use the Kelly Green Apple Barrel paint, and I use that to paint just the board itself on top. Now, after a couple times of painting, letting it dry, adding another layer or two, I had to do 3 coats of paint. Now you want to cut up 4 1-inch by 1-inch squares. These will be for the 4 corner pocket. Now cover that in the silver duct tape. Now you want to cut out a pocket shape in all 4 of them, and then next we'll be gluing them. I suggest cutting out a specific length you want and then tracing over top of the other ones. Makes it a lot easier. Now it's time to glue it onto the board, but if you do have some extra tape peeling off, you could cut it, you can glue it down, it don't matter. But yeah, then you just glue it onto the board. And repeat that for all 4 corners. Then you want to cut out the 2 longer pieces for the borders. Mine came out to be roughly 4 inches by 2/3 inch, but I would suggest to remeasure yours just to double check. And to make sure you are making the middle pocket good, I want you to fold it over to match the other end, and to cut out a square. You could also round it off right at the one edge to where you made the crease. Then glue it on down. Then you want the border for the 2 smaller sides, and make sure you just measure and just make sure you cut out pieces that will fit properly. And just like that, we essentially got the top of the board completed. Boards usually have these diamonds on the side, so you can go as detailed as you want, go as little detailed as you want. I added them using this gel pen. Now for the sides, I did have to use brown paint in order to paint the signs, but if you do use just scrap cardboard, you won't have to do that. Although, as that is drying, let's move on to the pool stick. Now the pool stick, I kind of based it off of the size of the kendo stick. Now I obviously do want you to get creative with this, but if you do want to use the way that I did, all you're going to need is 4 Q-tips and some duct tape. Now I want you to get 3 of them, and I want you to cut off the ends where the cotton ball starts. Make sure you save those little end pieces though. Now wrap them all together in duct tape. Now with the fourth cotton swab, I want you to rip off that cotton just so we have a little bit of a longer stick. Then tape the two pieces together, and then you have your pull stick. Like I said, you can go as complex or as little as you want. This is just kind of the bare minimum to do. Now if you do it correctly, it should fit perfectly in the action figure's hands. Now in order to make the balls, you just chop up a little bit at the end, and you can kind of form it into a ball shape. You could use markers to sit there and you color in each one. Doing markers, it all adds the effect that you could do stripes and solids. And now that the paint is dry, we are done. Having little accessories like these pool tables and the pool sticks, the pool balls, it'll really bring your, setups, your figure photography come to life, and so I think it encapsulates it quite well. Hold on, I will set some people up on top, and as you can see that this is it's quite stable, yeah, so it's not going to just crumple underneath of pressure if you tape it right. Make sure it's all stable and good. But yeah, so I think that's going to do it for today's video. Just remember, the next couple of days I'm going to be doing WrestleMania Part 1 will be coming out in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Matt Cardona. But yeah, so also I'd like to mention that this bends, which it will help with getting it lined up and stuff. So I think it gets the job done. Same thing with everything. And if you go to my other video, you can see how I made these very cheap beer cans. Yeah, so I think that's going to do it for me today. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you go down below, subscribe. I have a brand new YouTube channel, LEW Reacts. It should be linked to this YouTube channel as well. So make sure you go over there, subscribe. I'm going to be doing some reactions, some tier list. I do have to make a new video about that, but either way, have a good day, have a good night, whatever time is for you, and goodbye.